forcing myself to do this. Here we go. How do you make money? But if you can give me some advice of ISU dorms needs student life. I'm going to ISU. What should I do about a roommate? Hello, I completely have to refilm this intro because when I filmed it the first time, the wind took over and you couldn't even hear me. So, hi, my name is Olivia. I am a current freshman at Illinois State University. On my Instagram and on my YouTube community page, I made a little post saying, ask me questions. Ask me questions about college, ISU, like really anything, and what you ask will be answered. I know that a lot of the community that I have here on YouTube is either college students, people going into college, more specifically people going to ISU, or even just ISU students. So I wanted to give the opportunity to help those who need it and who are coming to this great school. Make sure to definitely follow my Instagram so that you are always up to date on any interactive videos because this won't be the only one. Stay tuned on my Instagram. It's always linked down below for you guys. With that being said, let's get into the video. I'm trying so hard to find good places to film, but the sun's going down. There's lots of people out here and it's the fact that literally no one cares what I'm doing, but I'm just being a weenie. I'm gonna start with questions from Instagram. The first question is, I'm going to ISU. What should I do about a roommate? I got very lucky with my roommate. My hometown is only an hour from where ISU is. So a big majority of my senior class is actually here at ISU. There's an Instagram page specifically for ISU class of 2029 for you to meet friends and also kind of reach out to people for similar interests for roommate purposes. I had one roommate before the roommate I have now fall through, and oh gosh, what was that app called? I met her through an app. Let me see if I can find it. It was an app called Zeme. I learned about Zeme when I was on actually another college tour that wasn't even Illinois State. Basically, it's kind of like a dating site, but for college roommates, and Illinois State does have like a portal through that. So I met the first person I was talking to about roommates through there, and then I just didn't end up working out. I was lucky enough to where another girl from my high school, who I was already kind of friends with, needed a roommate, and I needed a roommate, so I just went up to her at lunch one day and was like, hey, you want to be roommates? And here we are, roomies. There are definitely pieces of advice I have in terms of like roommates. Don't pick someone that you're best friends with. College is such a time of exploration, and you need to be able to branch out and meet new people, and sometimes being roommates with someone you're really close to kind of hinders that. But I also don't think there's any reason that you can't room with somebody that you know. Like me and Katie knew each other. We've been going to school together since 3rd grade. We were friends. We worked together when I was a waitress. Like we've known each other for a long time. We weren't best friends, but we were friends, and that made the adjustment 10 times easier, at least on my part. We could shop for dorm stuff when we were both in Springfield because that's where we live. It was just much more reassuring going into it having someone I know. But our roommate situation is perfect. We don't really hang out much outside of our room. That leaves time for us to bond when we're in our room, and I think it's the perfect situation. She has her friends, I have my friends, and then we just hang out together when we're chilling in the room. In terms of roommates, definitely check out the Instagram page that ISU has. I'll link it down below. Zeme, I'll link that down below as well. And then there's also like random roommate matching once you pick your room. There are a lot of success stories with that though, and they will tell you that. So there's a lot of different roommate options. I know roommates can be stressful, but don't let it stress you out. When my first roommate fell through, I was so stressed, but it worked out better than I could have ever imagined. So I should have brought my bigger tripod so you could like see what's behind me. Guys, it's getting dark. I'm so incredibly sorry. Next question. Which dorm layout do you live in? Oh gosh. I do for sure. I can tell you I live in a double. I live in Watterson. I'm pretty sure it's layout like double C. I'm pretty sure. Give me like 2 seconds. The one that my roommate and I picked is, in my opinion, the most spacious double layout option. You have a lot of room for just the two of you, which I really wanted. I didn't care what floor we were on. I just wanted room. I just wanted a good amount of space to be able to live and to breathe and, you know. Yes, I live in a double C. That was kind of our first choice. I will say, whenever you're selecting your room on the day of, you gotta work fast because those suckers go quick. Speedy fast, and I got it. By the grace of God, I got it. Oh, the lighting is really bad. I deeply apologize. There are a lot of people walking back and forth, so we're gonna do this real quick. Okay, next question. Have you thought about going to Encounter? I used to go there when I lived in Normal. No, I have not. If you don't know what Encounter is, we have a lot of different like church or religious-based things here on campus. Something for everyone. St. John Paul Catholic Newman Center. There's SALT, Encounter. There's lots of different stuff. I've never considered going to Encounter because I go to the Catholic Newman Center. I'm Catholic. I'm pretty sure Encounter is non-denominational. I think. Pretty sure. I have not because I'm Catholic. I am a very strong, passionate Catholic. Practicing my faith. So I already got church covered. I've always heard great things about Encounter for anyone wanting to go. Let's take a minute to just honor that sunset real quick before we go because that is gorgeous. Woo! This bench is cold. One of my last questions outside because it is getting, well actually we'll do 2 questions out here because it's pretty and there's good lighting right here. So how do you make money? 2 different things. One, I am a small business owner, photographer if you did not know. I've been running my own business for like a year. I make a majority of my money from my business and from being a photographer, but I do also have an on-campus job. I am the student videographer for University Housing Services. So I do this just for my university, more specifically for housing. If you're ever looking for dorm tours or anything of housing, well, a lot of them are still from the old videographer, but I make all of those videos. I create all the videos for the social media, which I absolutely love. It's this job, but for school, and I still don't get paid for YouTube, so I get paid making videos there instead. Monetization is coming if you subscribe and watch my videos and interact, and you know, not saying I need money to continue doing YouTube. Lord knows I've been working my butt off like it is a full-time job without getting anything for it, and I'm fine doing that, but I would love to get monetized at some point. There are so many different on-campus jobs, stuff in housing, working in dining halls, working here in the Bone Center. There are so many different things. You can go to the Illinois State website and you can search for tons of student jobs on there. There will be lots of options. That's how I found my job. I love my job and I love working for the university. It honestly is a great campus to work for. Somebody said, hey, I'm a local high school, considering ISU since it's 10 minutes away from my house. I see why you consider. I'm just worrying about student loans. I know it's different for everyone. I'm gonna be so dead honest. I don't handle any of that. My parents do that because I know I'll mess it up. But obviously like FAFSA, you get money, which is always very helpful. Illinois State gives a lot of scholarships, which is so nice. I have a legacy scholarship because I had an aunt and uncle that graduated from here. Well, do I get it from them? It might be another family member. I can't remember, but I do have a legacy scholarship. And then I also have a academic scholarship because I was very good academically in high school. So that is very helpful. And each year that you go into school too, you get more and more scholarships offered to you because with your major, you get major specific scholarships. Also going to like Sally Mae and tons of other websites, like you can just look up online. So many different scholarships are out there. I'm sure your high school, like if you talk to your guidance counselors, they'll have lots of advice in terms of scholarships. Yes, student loans can be overwhelming. I choose not to look at the number that I owe in student loans. It can be overwhelming, but at the end of the day, you'll pay it off eventually, and getting an education is so worth it. Yes, it's a bit painful, but if you chose to be a commuting student, since you only live 10 minutes away, that would also take some money off, and you wouldn't have to pay as much for housing. So I made my way in the Bone, finally. There are so many people, literally every corner. It's so busy in here right now. But I found a quiet little place right outside the auditorium. Do I know if I'm allowed to be here right now? No, but here we are. Next question. This one's a pretty loaded one. Hi, my name is Sophie. Hey. I recently got rejected from my top school. Sorry to hear that. I've been going through my options and your video popped up. But if you can give me some advice of ISU dorms needs student life ID, or Lord help us all. I'd really appreciate it. She didn't say ID, she said I'd. That's a very loaded question. I definitely kind of want to make a college advice video in general. I can definitely kind of go over some of these topics really quickly. ISU dorm. We kind of talked about roommate situation. In general, dorm life is what you make of it. I am over dorm life, but it really is what you make of it. And in the grand scheme of things, our dorms are not the worst place you could be living. I would say Tri Towers is really nice. Hewitt is really nice. Oh yeah. Right ahead. They all have their own reasons for being great. Watterson has a dining hall attached. It definitely has its ups and downs. Elevators can be rough. I would say it's definitely more of like the party building. The people that live there are a little bit more rowdy. Hewitt Manchester does not have a dining hall attached to it. It's a really nice building. It's definitely newer. The rooms are really nice. Hewitt Manchester also has a tutoring center in its basement, which I go to the tutoring center weekly. They also have like themed learning living communities. You can live on the same floor as people in your major. But if you want like more specific stuff about dorms, like comment it down below, comment down any other questions that you have, and we can make another video. And student life, I feel like in terms of school spirit wise, I feel like we don't have that much school spirit. That might just be me. I didn't go to any football games this year, so maybe I'm the problem. I'm part of the problem. But we definitely do have a lot of activities for student life. Lots of organizations, sororities, frats, so many clubs. We have a lot of religious organizations. There's always events. Illinois State is very good at holding events and activities for students, and Illinois State is so good at providing us with entertainment. I'm gonna work fast because my camera battery is dying. What are the best restaurants around campus? I feel like on campus, we're pretty limited, if I'm being honest. Thinking of other places I toured, there were a lot more options. On campus, we have Qdoba, we have Timbers. Oh my gosh, I love Timbers. Timbers is so good. It's like a little grill situation, chicken tenders. That's what I get every time I go, chicken tenders, burgers, milkshakes. It is so good. It's very popular. We have Starbucks. We have lots of Subways. There are Subways everywhere. We have McAllister's. We also have a place called The Landing, which has pizza, which is actually really good. In terms of around campus, like I said, we have a lot uptown. We have different restaurants, some nicer, some bar and grills. We have Windy City Wieners, you know. We got a diverse option of restaurants. McDonald's is really close by. Buffalo Wild Wings is in walking distance. It's like 15-minute walk from, not even 15, well, like 10-15 minutes. We have a place called Avanti's, which is an Italian place. So good. Potbelly, Chipotle. We have a place called Fusion Brew. Well, obviously there's also dining halls. We have 2 dining halls, but I would say that we're actually kind of limited in terms of food. I only have one more, and this one, are you nervous about college? Well, we're just gonna spin this question because obviously I'm already in college. Obviously this person isn't very intently watching my videos, but I will say college is a time of a lot of new firsts, and I, being someone who does not like change, was that girl did not seem to care that I was filming, and there's 10 trillion other places she could sit, and only so many places I can film. So we're gonna finish this in my room. One moment.
Yeah, there'll be stuff.
Clear the closing doors.
I cannot seem to find one place with peace today to film this video. As I was saying, yes, I was very nervous. I feel like college is something that is filled with so many new experiences and just new chapters. And as someone myself who does not like change, who does not cope well with change, it was very hard. And I was very anxious, and that anxious feeling definitely, I mean, it comes anytime I have to experience anything new. First day of any new class, first day of any new tests. There are so many firsts when you start college, and it can be really overwhelming and really nerve-wracking, but it gets so much easier as you get going, and also as you find friends that are in the same boat as you and that you can kind of bond with over it and make it through that together. So very nervous for college. I cried every time I thought about it. It made me sick to my stomach. Let's all just think about my college orientation video. I'm having like a panic attack. I'm on the verge. I've been freaking out all week, and it's required. I have to go, but that was me before having to spend one just simple little night here. And then when my parents moved me in, every day easier. So I couldn't tell, my family just left. And then the first week is classes. Why am I crying? Oh my gosh. Lots of roller coasters of emotions, but I think that's what makes college so special and so important. You're looking at one of the most nervous people in the whole entire world, and look at me now. That is all the questions that I had submitted to me. I'll end up making kind of dorm essentials video and just freshman year advice video kind of to May, when the class of 2025 will be incoming freshmen. If you have any other questions about college life, not even particularly ISU, but just college in general, comment them down below. I would love to help you. I would love to answer all your questions. I'm here to help. I'm here to make you feel safe, comfortable, happy, and like you're not alone, because it is a scary time and it is overwhelming. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Lots of college content, just lifestyle college content, stuff you're definitely going to stick around for. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. I would love to see you all again very soon. I post every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Time, so stay tuned every Sunday and Wednesday for new videos. Like I said earlier, make sure to follow me on all of my social media. It is always linked down below so that you don't miss on any interactive little things like this. Look at my community page because I post stuff on there all the time regarding my channel. Everything is linked down below. Everything that I said that are linked down below in this video, ZME, university housing, all that stuff will be linked down below for you to check out if you want to. If you've made it this far, comment what college you're going to. If you don't know yet or you don't go, comment the book emoji. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.